Is this movie more important today than it was when it came out?
That's a really good question. I think that because of our current landscape when it comes to our politics, and also just kind of the problems that we're facing, I think that the thing is that this shows that what might have been considered science fiction, 30 years ago, it isn't quite science fiction anymore. You could replace the Running Man with TikTok. You could replace it with social media. You could replace it with Instagram influencers. You could replace it with all the stuff. Things that are taking our focus away from what's actually happening and serving as opioid for the masses. That's what this movie really is showing. It's not a deep movie, but it's showing that. And I think you can see parallels with it. It's not a commentary on it, but it is clearly saying like, hey, yeah, you're not that far away from this. So I think it's important, but I don't think that this movie is necessarily like preaching to you that, hey, you should put your phone down, right? Like, I don't think it's doing any of that. I think it is just showing us a reality that is not that far from where we currently are at. And you could make the argument that we're already there. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll take something that is really not that important as compared to people being like murdered or sent to death game shows. But there was a deep fake of Taylor Swift promoting Trump for president. It was completely fabricated, but a lot of people probably saw that and didn't see the retraction on it and think that, good, bad, or indifferent that she's promoting Trump.
Well, it's a thing where the technology of deepfakes alone present a lot of challenges with just disseminating what is fact and what is fiction. That is a common thing that we're now all dealing with, is really checking where you're getting your information from. And then on top of that, what is the ulterior motive of where you're getting that information from? Because I know for me, like, if you're getting your information from a news outlet that is maybe corporate owned and has certain, influence in certain other things outside of just the media, that is going to influence what stories they cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the reasons why, personally, I don't have cable, but I don't really watch MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, or any of them, because when you really get down to them, they all have some agenda, whether or not you realize it. And I don't really want my news through something that has an agenda.